here's Alex.
A bunch of fucking cucks.
What happened?
Who shouted my name?
My mom.
First thing she heard was son, you're a bunch of fucking cucks.
No, because she can't hear you, but I can hear you. She can't.
Oh.
If she heard... Oh my god.
What?
Is...
Did you see my stream title?
Hold on a sec. I gotta check your stream. Yuri Low with all the spectacular spider beams. Already I love it.
Unfortunately, I selected Amazing as my difficulty mode. I can bump it up to Spectacular, but I kind of don't want to.
Just go with Amazing for now.
Yeah, and I did a bunch of setup while I was making sure the game was installed on Sunday.
So have you tried? So have you gotten anywhere so far?
I am literally just starting it now.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just say, you're going to want to do a lot of things in that game. You're going to want to be a bit of a completionist if you want to make that game a little easier for yourself.
Okay.
So while you're playing a action adventure or platformer game developed by Insomniac, I am playing a JRPG developed by a Bamco. Those that don't know, it's Bandai Namco. Rest in peace, Uncle Ben.
So they have Peter's police scanner there.
Of course, he needs one in order to find out about any crimes. And yes, they go with web shooters for this one instead of, you know, organic webbing.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? New laptop fun. Yeah, you definitely need a new one, buddy. And now my controller is buzzing when his phone is.
That's a nice little detail, I'll admit. At the very least, I found a good grinding spot. So this isn't gonna take too long. I hope.
Okay, that cannot taste good, Peter. Although, let's see.
And given his living condition, anything will taste good.
Fuck those eyes. This is like his apartment from the Raimi movies.
It's like his apartment from the Raimi movies, yet the outfit is closer to the MCU Spider-Man.
Yeah, and fuck that outfit already.
By the way, the MCU Spider-Man and the Sam Raimi outfit and the Far From Home outfit and the Spider-Verse outfit are available for usage in this game. Oh, and also the Iron Spider.
Oh, we're right into the game. That's nice.
Yep. And it plays kind of like Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, which is the last really, truly good Spider-Man game, I'd say.
Some people would argue Shattered Dimensions.
Shattered Dimensions had some issues, I'd say.
Yeah, but at the very least, it give us the opportunity to play as Noir Spidey before he was voiced by Nick Cage.
Sometimes I just burn myself with matches so I can feel something.
I love that movie.
Oh, that was awesome. The wall run is automatic. That's neat.
Yep.
And they brought the web zip back. Oh.
It's like I'm watching some it's like I'm watching a kid in a candy factory. Though then again, I'm sure you'll find something wrong with this game.
Well, I almost always do, even by accident.
That's not your fault. Whoop.
Why haven't you joined the Avengers full time yet, Peter?
Because he wants to stay low to the ground. Yeah, I know, you're gonna hate me for quoting the MCU Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, staying low to the ground is quite literally not something Spider-Man does.
Well, literally speaking. You know, he could forge his own Avengers team with Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage.
And, of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'll start my own
Remember
Avenger.
that meme?
Yes. Yeah. I'll start my own team with the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Ninja Turtle.
So we're already in the start of the game, and you're fighting against Wilson Fisk's men.
And we're in the beginning of Amazing Spider-Man 2. No, wait, we're in the beginning of Resident Evil 2.
But Raccoon City isn't falling under a pandemic.
No, it's falling under the iron fist of the Kingpin.
Who you may or may not have embarrassed in front of her. What?
Hot fresh cup of bodily harm.
Hey, and by the way, the counter prompt, the Spider Sense counter prompt is totally reminiscent of the Batman Arkham games.
Spider-Man kinda did that first, though.
In Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
Hey, Spider-Man's beating us up. You gotta hold L1 and R1 for the, for grabbing the grate. It's... So how would you rate the combat out of 10?
It's way better than Spider-Man 3. And the web swinging
Which
is way better than Shattered Dimensions.
Which Spider-Man 3? Because don't forget, there's the...
Okay, the Wii game. The Wii version.
I kind of like that version. This coming from a big softy who owns the Wii version.
Yeah, I've played it to death. Oh, Fisk really does have a lot of guys on his payroll.
Yes, he does.
I kind of live in this fucking city, dickweed.
Well, yeah, but still. Gonna leave Inframon to train.
What, no quick time events?
Nope. Well, later, but not right now. By the way, you know who voices Yuri Watanabe?
Who?
Terraplat.
Huh.
So, basically, it's Yuri talking to his wife, but as Yuri. I have to wonder how weird that would be in the recording booth.
It depends on whether they were actually in the booth at the same time or if they're recorded separately.
Either are, both are entirely in the realm of possibility. What's your favorite Spider-Man meme?
Probably the "do you see this shit" one.
Which is commonly used for, say, for Demon Slayer. Or when, in regards to one bit of BS.
Ah, that guy's fucking dead. Kicked him in the fucking jaw and he flew off of the balcony.
Yeah, I think this game completely forgot that Spider-Man has a bit of a no-kill rule.
Yeah, he's kind of got more of a no-kill rule than Batman. And, like, he follows it. Well, shit. He's rich.
Some people comment that Kingpin is very much like Lex Luthor, except Spider-Man keeps cracking fat jokes. What do you think of what poor Wilson Fisk has to go through with Spider-Man? Also, you'll never guess who voiced... Also... Oh, Dr. Octavius is in this game, and you'll never guess who voices him.
Peter Serafinowicz?
Nope. The guy who voices Rigby in Regular Show.
Ah. Huh.
William Salyers, whom I would consider a second place for definitive Doc Ock. First being Alfred Molina. I mean, come on. Why would you not consider Alfred Molina one of the best Doc Ocks?
I mean, he was in
the second Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
You know, one of the best superhero movies out there. Peter's
you do realize I'm just gonna defeat those guys, right? That's kind of my thing.
I see the fact that you haven't been, like, using a lot of the spider set and staying and pressing circle to dodge, and I'm just like, he's probably having an off day today. The Spider-Man, not you.
Are you just gonna stand there?
Yes, he's just gonna stand there.
Menacingly. He's just standing there. Menacingly.
Whoop. So what do you think of Lowenthal as Peter Parker?
Way better than Drake Bell.
Anyone could be better than Drake Bell. Even
Drake Bell was... Now, I will say this, Drake Bell was better than Tom Holland.
Oh, now you're just saying that out of spite.
Yes, I am.
You know that's not true.
That depends on the movie.
That is what I kind of meant. You know that's not true because the Russos did him pretty well.
Except in Civil War.
Because you hate that movie.
That movie is terrible. That movie is literally one of the worst films ever made. Like, it's not as bad as Highlander 8.
Movie.
It's not as bad as Highlander 8.
Alex secretly simps for Civil War.
Civil War is fucking garbage, and everybody knows it secretly.
He has a throne dedicated to that movie.
No, see, you have mistaken my Shrine to Power Rangers RPM for being for something else.
You can actually hear me whispering.
I'm not kidding, I actually do have a Shrine of Sorts Power Rangers RPM.
You know, I swear I was kidding on the whole shrine thing, but I believe you on that.
It's not complete. Like, there's still some stuff I need to get for it, but, okay, guys, what are you trying to get me to do here?
They're trying to get you to be Spider-Man.
Yes, I understand that, but why? What am I fucking doing here? Zip point move. Okay, I get that. Why? What do you want me to do? Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to go down, you're supposed to go back up. And I'm purposely trying to pick the wrong directions just so that I can get to a treasure box, because I get the distinct impression that I need to think with portals.
He also, oh yeah, Yuri Lowenthal also does a way better Peter Parker than he does fucking Alucard. I was up here earlier. Where the hell were you? Oh, time to Jean Valjean this shit. Or maybe just, yep, web yank it. Okay, now I'm gonna Jean Valjean.
So you're gonna sing? Oh, and take a wild guess. Oh, and take a wild guess what movie came out a little before this scene?
Was it possibly a good Spider-Man film?
In my opinion, yes.
So, absolutely not then.
You know, I'm gonna see if I can get people to request that you do some part of this in this homecoming suit.
You do.
Peter's having a spaz attack in the vent.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go here.
You're supposed to go up.
Yeah, you do realize I don't have a super chat function on, right?
But you do realize you have someone who has played the game before, or on your side.
I'm talking about in terms of, like, for requesting the fucking weak sauce lame suit.
So basically, any suit that isn't the movie suits.
I was specifically talking about the one from the MCU, but fuck it.
Far From Home is also in there. Or in terms of suit.
Home's suit isn't terrible, but it's like, oh, those guys are dead. Well, that guy fell a story and landed on his head, so,
he dead?
He's probably paralyzed for life.
You know how I got these scars? From Batman? From Batman. Meanwhile, that one mook is like, you know how I got my scars? From Spider-Man? From Spider-Man. Meanwhile, Andrew Garfield, old Spider-Man's like, when do I get my spider suit? As soon as someone directs a movie, as soon as someone actually makes you relevant again.
How are you guys always ahead of me?
They have instant transmission.
Oh, you guys work for Fisk, huh?
Yep. Oh, and quite a bit of this is tutorial. Oh, but at the very least, it's tutorial that makes sense since you're like learning how to play the game while still taking part in something and going on in said game. I ended up having to talk with somebody saying like somehow PS5 Spider-Man looks more like Tom Holland than Tom Holland does. Because Tom Holland looks more like the Spider-Man in this version of the game than he does in the PS5 version.
Well, he actually looks like the adult version of Tom Holland as opposed to, being Tom Holland's face pasted onto somebody else's body.
Someone actually, and people were like saying, people in the cast of this game were getting like, oh, so you're going to attack the person who made the facial model? I'm like, no, we're not.
Yeah, People don't seem to realize that saying this face is not fit for the game, it has nothing to do with the fact that the actor doesn't look like it. It has more to do with the fact that the fucking directors chose something very, very stupid.
Indeed. Oh, and also Travis Willingham voices Wilson Fisk in this game.
See, I would have said Clancy Brown. But,
I would have also wanted Clancy Brown to voice him. But then again, Clancy Brown...
You're pulling the Watch Dogs trick, huh?
Oh, and unfortunately, Wilson Fisk does have... Wilson Fisk is kind of an example of a different type of mook that you fight in this game.
That's unfortunate.
It is. Because quite honestly, he is somewhat unique, but he's still basis for a generic mook.
What do you think I'm doing?
You think?
What am I doing? Thwarting my plans? Thwarting your plans?
Are you? You
Yes.
know what? Yes. I will destroy you. I break my desk in half because that makes sense. Yeah, you gotta web him up and then pummel him. So otherwise, he'll do that. Ooh. Next thing you know, he's gonna go for a choke slam. Poosh. Ooh. Can Spider-Man defeat Wilson Fisk, or will he meet an untimely end by this cue ball's hands? Find out next time on The Spectacular Spider-Man.
The fuck kind of steroids have you been taking?
You forget that this is the Kingpin.
The fuck kind of steroids have you been taking?
Once again, he is the Kingpin.
I understand that. What the fuck?
Don't forget that you may or may not have embarrassed him in front of her. Whoop! I just love about Spider-Man just like casually flips over somebody.
His own man, he's kicking his own guys' asses.
I love that detail in some video games. Just like you could have like, because in some games you could have like some guy with a big FU laser or fire, and then it's like it encompasses pretty much the entire area, but none of the mooks get beaten up by the laser except for you. Whereas this game and the Batman Arkham series,
I was hitting the button.
ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the ragdoll physics in this game are funny. Ooh.
Oh, god damn it.
Does Wilson Fisk have to choke somebody? You know, this is kind of reminding me of the opening to Into the... this is kind of reminding me of how Into the Spider-Verse begins. Except Miles Morales isn't around to witness Fisk kill Peter, who may or may not be a little pine-ish.
Oh, Captain Kirk, you say?
Yeah, Chris Pine voiced that version of Peter in the movie.
Yeah.
Not
so he's got what? He played both Spider-Man and Steve Trevor.
Yep. Yet another DC Marvel crossover.
Oh, God fucking damn it. Okay, so CW released a new Batwoman poster, and, looks fucking dumb.
That whole series looks dumb. Here comes the train. Every time I see Wilson Fisk do like a charging up, or a Big Mook charging up, charging at you, all I can think is Deadpool's like, here comes the train. And my dad's making Deadpool references. Still waiting on the training to be done over there. Ooh. So when is Miles Morales going to take up the mantle and have to learn how to be Spider-Man from an alternate universe Peter Parker?
Around the time that I quit playing the game.
Now, Miles Morales comes out on November.
I was talking about that specific circumstance.
I'm sure people who've seen Netflix Daredevil would get at some of the references I make in regards to Wilson Fisk. How would you rate how would you rate that version of Daredevil's outfit?
It's good. It's better than the movie's version.
With the movie featuring Batfleck.
Yeah.
Father, I have sinned, for I am in Daredevil. I have to wonder how would we handle Daredevil.
Oh, you are not gonna fucking Batman me, motherfucker.
You mean Bane, you? QT.
Oh, come on, I hit the button!
You did! Oop! Boosh.
And I know how I survived. Gwen Stacy died to that.
Yes, Gwen Stacy died to that, but Kingpin somehow gets to survive.
Yeah.
So, guess what you get to do in the meantime of between story missions in this game?
I get to go take pictures of Spider-Man.
Okay, you get to do the picture thing, but that's on a later prompt. I'm talking more, side quests, like, picking up, like, getting stuff. Like getting certain, getting backpacks around town. Or solving crimes.
Because I'm Spider-Man. Where are they?
and you wanted to solve crimes and whatnot, so you could get like skill points and other types of points towards various gadgets and whatnot.
Let's see, I can go with Web Swinger, Defender, or
you can upgrade. There's enough skill points to upgrade every single one of those, Alex.
Yeah.
So ultimately, by the end of the game, you'll probably be able to get all three to max.
I'm gonna go with Defender if I can.
That's alright.
Perfect dodge. That's right now, and then move on. My suit is
Well, yeah. But you can still solve crimes in that suit.
What? Okay, what real work is that it's not, we're not getting... God damn it, Parker, where are you? We need pictures of Spider-Man!
He's not working for the Daily Bugle.
God damn it, I need pictures of Spider-Man! Parker was our best man!
Sadly, we don't have J.K. Simmons voicing J. Jonah Jameson in this game. Instead, we have Darren DePaul.
I've heard him. He's not a bad choice.
No, he's good. He's just not J.K. Simmons. You're either good or you're not J.K. Simmons. Funny, I find it funny how they got J.K. Simmons in Ultimate Spider-Man and as J. Jonah, and I'm like, why couldn't they get you in every other Spider-Man game?
And everything else too.
Well, they did get him in Far From Home.
As a weird knockoff of Alex Jones, for some reason.
I knew that Spider-Man was a menace. I just knew it.
He's putting chemicals in the water to turn the frickin' frogs gay.
What?
That is an actual quote from Alex Jones.
Oh my god.
That damn Spider-Man, he's putting chemicals in the water to turn the frickin' frogs gay.
How do you turn frogs homosexual?
Actually, it's a combination of
oh my god, Jill actually confirmed that.
Like, yeah, that is an actual
Of course.
thing that happens.
Oh my god. Apparently, Jill has informed me that it is entirely in the realm of possibility. God dang it.
Yeah, that is a real thing that actually happens. Like, too much estrogen in the water causes the frogs to have, causes frog... Because a lot of frogs have this ability to change genders under necessary circumstances, and, the estrogen from,
So what do you think of our soon-to-be supervillain?
He's kind of non-threatening.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there.
But he's got excellent foreshadowing here, game. Like, he's got the harness on and the fucking arms coming out of his back, too.
Yeah, even I was like, oh dear lord, we're working for Doc Ock. You just can't. You really can't. Just, you can't make this up if you tried. Ay, ay, ay. So what do you think of so what do you think of these types of segment? Oh. Guess what motion you can make with that arm. Yep. Very mature, Parker. Very mature. Octavius Industries. Yeah, you'll want to remove that and place it on there. There we go. So do you think this bit seems simple enough? Alex?
Yeah, it's a little too simple, I'd say. I don't know how my mic got muted, but yeah.
I was curious as what happened. So eventually these start to get a little more complex.
That's good.
You know, seeing Tom Holland in the Nathan Drake thing, I'm like, you're gonna need to show me him in action as Drake before I'm convinced.
Did you see Marky Mark as Sully?
I have not seen what he looks like as Sully.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was playing Victor Sullivan.
Yeah, that... Very strange casting choice.
That is very strange, considering Sully's age compared to Nathan Drake. Like, Sully's at least, like, 20 to 30 years older than Drake. Now, granted, Ed Wahlberg is not the youngest person in the world, but...
No, but he is much younger than Sully was at this point in time.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
So what did you make of Tom Holland's bit where he ended up accidentally leaking the poster for Infinity War? He's got a friggin' porn stash.
He's got more of a porn stash than he did in what was that movie called? Boogie Nights.
Where we have to boogie down. You know, it was not by my hand that I was once again called to boogie down.
Yeah, boogie.
Wish there was a way to make the training go by faster. Sorry if my if my side of things is boring.
Yeah. Well, I just don't. You know, Sully has that voice. You know.
Yeah.
Like that Victor Sullivan kind of voice. Sounds kind of like this.
He's more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy.
Yeah, come on.
That kind of thing. And I don't think Marky Mark's capable of pulling that voice off. His voice is, there we go. Well, that's still not...
Sullivan is voiced by Richard McGonigal.
Ah, no relation to the Hogwarts professor, obviously.
Though, of course, he did have to try to do an impression of Craig T. Nielsen, and for voicing Mr. Incredible.
Who did?
Richard McGonigal in some of the games where he voiced Mr. Incredible, but for the most part, it's been Craig T. Nielsen or Craig T. Nelson. Like, he could probably do a decent impression of him.
You know, the sad thing is, I had to do this in college, and it wasn't any more complicated.
Really, now?
Yeah. When it wasn't just actual preschool coloring lessons.
Interesting.
My college biology class was fucking weird.
And yes.
You not being there was why it was screwed up, Peter.
Oh, and by the way, you probably might want to come back to this later on, just so that you could get like points towards upgrading in gadgets and whatnot. Because there are varying things that you can do that will reward you with certain tokens to get at upgrades for certain gadgets. I'm telling you, he's a menace. And everybody's just like, right. I don't believe you. And see, this is what happens when I don't take care of the grinding in between streams. Because my stream gets filled with this. And I'm sure it bores a lot of people. So how does Yuri Lowenthal compare to Josh Keaton?
He's pretty good. Granted, it has been a while since I've heard Keaton's Spider-Man, but you could have told me that this was Keaton, and I would have believed you.
He does a good job. He eventually does reprise his role as Spider-Man in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Which I have to admit is interesting that they had him. Oh, and you'll want to help out with the police radar so that you'll actually have a map to look at.
Okay.
Because if you pull up your map, you'll see like this big black X.
Yes, I actually do.
So you'll want to do that. You want to get the entire city, all the maps throughout the entire city, done first before you go on to.
Oh, so now I have to go climb a bunch of towers and liberate the districts.
No, it's not. Well, yeah, that's kind of usual open world old business.
What, did Ubisoft make this game?
No. Though I would have also believed if Sucker Punch made it, since they also had a couple of open world sandbox games.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I do need to actually try to play Infamous one of these days. Well, Infamous Second Son, since I can stream that. Which for Troy Baker and Travis Willingham in that game, that was kind of a buddy cop movie.
They need to put out an Infamous collection for the PS5.
Oh God, that would actually get me to want a PS5.
How did they not put out an Infamous collection on PS4? Because we got the fucking we got its fucking rival game, Prototype.
Which allows you to shapeshift into a lot of things.
Yeah, we got Prototype 1 and 2 on the PS4 and Xbox. We didn't get the
and now you get to go solve crime.
Spectacular, spectacular spider meme. Spectacular, spectacular spider meme. Rush him! I'm in the air, guys! No, you are not Scorpion.
Get over here. If he were voiced by Patrick Seitz, I would actually say yes, he is Scorpion. And now I have Ravemon.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can.
Can he swing from a web? No, he can't, because he's a man. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man. Right now I'm kind of boosting up Infermon's attack and speed. It's so that way, hey, I could get it to evolve into Beelzemon a little faster.
Why are all of the thugs in this city dressed exactly the same?
So that you could identify them easier. That's how it works.
I hit I hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Nice. Oh, and by the way, that big mook is the kind of guy... You can incapacitate mooks either by beating them up or webbing them to like a wall or the floor.
Or by smashing their skulls repeatedly into the,
into a trash can.
Yeah. Was this music composed by John Williams? That sounded a hell of a lot like the Harry Potter score.
That's entirely possible. By the way, JoJo Part 5 came to an end in the English dub recently.
Cool.
Which means eventually it'll come out on Blu-ray. The rest of it. John Pisano. That's the name of the composer for this game.
John Paisano?
Yes.
Hey there, Paisanos. It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
The Super Mario Super Show. So who do you think did the better, who do you think had the better 90s show?
So, who had the better 90s show of what? Yep.
Who had the better 90s show? Spider-Man or Batman?
Batman, probably. The Spider-Man series was pretty good, but it was kind of... we'll just say... nerfed, I think. And it's in perfect shape, despite having been here since high school.
Evidently. And you'll want to be... And you can get backpack tokens, which can help enhance... Which can get you tokens that'll enhance your gadgets. And take a wild guess what getting all of the backpacks do in terms of rewards.
You get clothes.
You get the homemade Spider-Man suit from the MCU.
You couldn't have gotten like Human Spider from fucking Raimi.
What came out before this?
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1.
What recently came out before this?
A shitty movie.
That is debatable.
I'm a lot shorter than you. Fuck you.
So, how would you imagine Spider-Man would feel about how the Teen Titans?
hey, my costume damage is back. Shoot him! Fuck you guys!
Yeah, at the very least, Spider-Man has the decency to give a greeting before he pummels someone onto bits. Know what I mean? He's very courteous like that. Oh wait, I already said that. Dang it. What did you think of Tobey Maguire's voice in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie games?
Spider-Man 1 and 2 was okay. Spider-Man 3 was, all around not a great game.
Well, I mean in terms of the voice work.
No, that's what I mean, like...
By the way, there are bonuses that you can do throughout missions that can earn you a few more tokens when you do some of the various missions throughout the game.
Climb the damn building, Peter. There we go.
He's like, I don't know how to do that.
How do I shot web?
Dr. Octogotopus! Oh, yeah. Okay, so... as I said, it's like you just gotta go do all the tower things so that you can get so that you can get the maps for each portion into the city. Your 3 chest hairs.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I'm getting subtitles from thugs I'm not even near. Climb the fucking... Climb the... Pete, stop being fucking useless. No, I didn't tell you to do that.
The game thinks you must have.
I do this simple task. There we go. There's a social feed here. I have an official Twitter account. What the fuck?
Hey, anything for the spider memes?
Spider-Man is just another tool of corporate oppression. What the fuck? Spider-Man took down Wilson Fisk. Now who will I write fan fiction for?
You gotta admit, this is kind of funny.
This is a lot. This is a lot of details.
Hey, this is a different interpretation of the character, so we kind of gotta know what he's doing.
But why does he have a Twitter?
Because Alex, like you, he's a Zoomer. Are you sure about that?
Being positive. Besides, this Spider-Man is older than that.
He's a millennial, then.
Excuse me, how does I shot web? This almost sounds like the Wizard 101 score. That's probably why it reminds me of Harry Potter. Maybe this guy did the Wizard 101 score. Excuse me, guys. Peter Parker just has to take a recover a backpack that he left here.
Like an idiot.
Okay, where'd the crime go? Crime doesn't go away in 2 seconds.
And we'll come back.
Guess it must.
Okay, so Zoomer is from 1995 to 2012.
Haha, fuck you.
Meanwhile,
2000 and 2003 to
meanwhile,
to
me
2015.
and my little sister.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, that's what it is.
According to this, it says differently.
And according to them, they're fucking wrong.
Are you sure about that? Is that a scientific fact?
Yes.
Oh god, both of my parents are boomers.
Okay, so where is this?
Where is this?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, you gotta web throw 3 things at them and web 3 enemies to a wall. That's the bonus objective.
How do I web to a wall?
You web them up and then you hit them into a wall.
Oh, okay.
You will also get a gadget that lets you just, you know, do that.
Just committing major mail. Committing major mail felonies. Don't worry about me, Postal Service.
Oh, that was close. Sorry, I was too busy watching your thing. So eventually you'll get like a web. You'll be able to shoot a web that basically it hits with enough force to pin people to a wall.
Okay, that's good.
Just not right now. Oh, and you do have skill points. Points that you could spend.
Oh, swing kick enemies. I want that.
Oh, there's a crime nearby.
Yeah, apparently at the top of this fucking building.
Hey, stuff happens wherever, Alex. That's just how it works. Attack 2 enemies from behind and web 3 enemies to a wall. Oh, lovely. Oh wait, it's attack 3 enemies from behind. So for guys with like a crowbar, you just you just give them a shoryuken.
Ah, there we go.
You know, it's still one of the most powerful moves in all of existence.
What?
Falcon Punch. I mean, have you seen the F-Zero anime? All you need to see is the Falcon Punch scene, nothing else. Look up the Falcon Punch scene in the F-Zero anime, and then your life will be more complete.
Isn't that literally the first one I did in the game? Or is this a different police precinct?
I think it's a different police precinct.
It must be, I guess.
Oh, and you know what's even funnier?
What?
They managed to get a voice actor for Nightwing, the voice actor for Nightwing from Batman Arkham Knight to play Harry Osborn in this game. on top of getting Young Justice's Lex Luthor to voice Norman Osborn. Can you believe it?
Hi. No, I'm a Spider-Man. Watch Spider-Man repeatedly run headfirst into windows that probably ought to break.
Hey, you hit a brick. You hit a brick wall all hard enough, and eventually, at some point, you're gonna make it fall. So, you could probably tell that my first instinct in that game really was to just, like, get the entire map of New York up so that I can locate places and whatnot. I'm just, like, nagging you. I'm just telling you my personal experience with the game. So I'm like, oh, so this helps me find everything on the map. That's cool. I'll just go and do that then.
You know, the funny thing is, Peter in this looks kind of like young Nathan Drake.
and meanwhile, Tom Holland's looking like young Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, and he looks more like he should as Spider-Man in that movie than he does as actual Spider-Man.
How does that work?
I'm not sure.
Oh, and most people will say that will compare Peter to a certain member of the most distasteful clan in all of fiction. Take a wild guess which one. Alex? Oh, there we go. I finally found the portal. Ah, dang it. Yay, you did it! Have you seen the Robot Chicken Office Combat skit? Apparently, they were trying to settle the debate on when the marketing proposal was due. Ooh, and there was only one way to settle it. By killing each other. Oh, and I kid you not, they call friggin' Ryu from Street Fighter Ryu. Yeah, I know. There's a lot wrong with that. They're like, Ryu from Street Fighter? I didn't know you work here. Or, I don't, but that proposal was definitely due on Wednesday. Hadouken!
I don't work here because my name's not Ryu.
It's Ryu.
Hadouken!
The Japanese version pronounces it Ryu. The English version pronounces it Ryu. Pretty much every nation out there pronounces it as Ryu. I don't know where Seth Green got that pronunciation from. Okay. So what was your favorite Pokemon anime?
Somewhere between, I like G1,
The OG.
Indigo League. Didn't watch Orange Islands.
Guess you didn't want to live in a Pokemon world.
Yeah. And, that's... What was it called? Johto League Journeys. I fucking loved that.
People hated the Johto portion of the series.
I don't know why. It was great.
It's called filler, that's why. Because there was way too much of it.
Padding.
Padding. I do have to wonder what the solution to this could... Oh, wait. Yeah, I just realized what it was. I swear, you have to be so negative on this one. No need to be a negative Nancy.
Have to take the most circuitous possible route.
course. Because that makes total sense, right?
Yeah.
So now you gotta wait for those.
Now, he sounds like,
And my little sister's calling out to Maisie, our golden retriever pup.
Michael Douglas. He sounds like Michael Douglas now.
Who, Yuri?
No, Otto.
Oh. I can assure you it's not.
I know. Michael Douglas is way too expensive for this.
Yes, he is. Also, he's a little too old for this. No, wait.
He's getting way too old for this shit.
Guess what motion you can make with that hand? Just take a wild guess what you could do with it. All that potential. All that potential, Alex. All that potential gone to waste. Why?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear you say
That I wanted that away.
oh God. Now I've gotten Mom singing. God.
That might be an aneurysm. You gotta go check out with the doctor about that. Yep, Supervillain in the making.
Yep.
They're foreshadowing this really fucking hard.
Well, that's because they know. That's because they know you already know that he's going to be the villain of this game with the fact that he's called Dr. Otto Octavius. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't and know, oh, that guy is going to be...
You know, I know he's got glasses on, but, you know, he can totally see that's the spider suit, Pete.
Oh, don't worry. That'll come up later.
You should have locked the fucking door.
Trust me, Alex, this is going to come up later, and it's going to be and it's going to blow your mind. Trust me. Yeah, let's go with that.
What about the Chinese food? And it was 2017 when this game came out, and or 2018 or whatever the hell, and they still can't make paper look like paper. Can they? You would have just said you're fired, Peter.
He would have.
Why exactly did you put that down in an email?
Dear Peter Parker, I know your secret. You work for Spider-Man, don't you? Peter be like, yeah, I totally do. Oh, and yes, you can make. Oh, and yes, you can pick pick one of the suits that's in the game, aimed to wear or during various missions and whatnot, as we've probably just established. Because I'm being dumb.
The advanced suit.
Which, by the way, is the default suit.
Yes.
That suit right there with the white spider, that's the default suit.
Yes, I know. It's on the cover of the fucking game.
Could have sworn there... And yes, you can swap suit power. Ours and whatnot.
Crooked Street Suit Mods. 3 suit mods at a time. Floating around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
So what are your thoughts on this suit?
Aside from the soap shoes.
I was gonna say, wait, is it because of the shoes that he's wearing?
Yes. Yes, it is. I'm racist like that.
Oh, God. Are you gonna fill out the rest of that map?
No, I'm just gonna cover my eyes.
I swear you're doing this to troll me.
I got the City and the Never Sleeps unlocked.
Which, by the way, is a separate campaign that does spoil the rest of... That does spoil all the plot of this game.
Oh, I will,
Avoid doing that until after you beat this game.
yeah.
So based on seeing like five other villains in the friggin' in the raft, which, by the way, so now we've just come up with the weird scenario of 2 insect-themed superheroes working in New York City. Yeah. Because I'm
you were talking about in the game.
No. That would be silly. Plus, we haven't been introduced to Miles Morales yet.
Oh, well, so,
My little sister's... My little sister loves Sleuth. I'm like, come on, Jill. Yes, they had the classic web shooter.
yeah. I mean, I have to say he's right, and also, this is basically the plot of Watch Dogs.
Except in a much better game engine.
Yeah. A game that wasn't made by Ubisoft, and thus does not feature random thugs from the planet Krypton.
So you're just not going to fill out this map to spite me?
Well, I'm going from mission to mission, really, so...
Well, to make things easier for yourself, you would want to fill out that map and also do all the side missions. Thank you.
Usually not how I play these games. You saw how many icons were left at the end of Watch Dogs.
Yeah, but you do want.
That game was not.
But then,
good
but
for me to finish that.
Most of those missions, the thing is, you do want to be a bit of a completionist when it comes to this game, since that'll actually make the overall experience a lot easier, especially by the end of the game. Because trust me, Alex, it gets pretty hard.
Excuse me, Peter. Can you... There we go. Okay, well that guy's fucking dead.
You know, I wish that I had the grinding spot for, like, near the end of the game.
Okay. There we go.
Peter was having a bit of an off day today.
Hey, it's Black Cat.
Voiced by Erica Lindbeck. Oh, and guess who voices MJ in this game?
What? How did you guys detect something on a roof like that?
Life finds a way.
Ah, that guy's fucking dead.
You know, Spider-Man does have... I think Spider-Man does have, like, something to web up people when they, like, fall off from what I could tell, from what I've played of this game, which is pretty much all of it.
I mean, I threw him off the fucking building and didn't bother webbing him up, so...
Yeah, I think he has, like, a drone or something. Because, yes, the spider drone is a thing in this game.
His name is Red Wing. Go on, pet him.
You're supposed to thank him.
I don't care.
You don't want to thank the Falcon drone? And apparently, even though Peter makes a reference to the AT-ATs from Star Wars Episode 5, for whatever reason, it turned out by that point, Tom Holland hadn't seen Empire Strikes Back. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, what?
How?
Indeed. How have you not seen one of the greatest sequels ever made? Don't give me that look, Alex. I can practically hear you giving me a look. Just like Aqualad can hear Wally and Artemis glaring at each other.
The fucking dodge button, guys.
Actually, I think you're supposed to just, move in the direction and not dodge.
I didn't know that. Oh.
Ooh. Like, for him, just move right. See, there you go.
Oi, how many of you are in there?
I think 3.
I hit the button, game.
Now button mash.
No, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here until you guys take this thing away.
And now my dog comes to me.
Calgon, take me away. I don't even know if I know what that's a reference to.
Have you seen Forrest Gump?
Yes.
I was almost going to have a panic attack.
I was just thinking internally, what the fuck kind of question is that?
Indeed.
Oh, we have the same problem Spider-Man 3 did, where you can just web through the trees in Central Park. Except it's slightly better because the web is actually attaching to trees instead of just random buildings that don't exist.
How long do you know? Yeah, I gotta add. It's like, oh, Spider-Man can swim, unlike in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man games, so this game's instantly better.
Yes, and unlike the original GTA games, I think San Andreas was like the first one that you could actually swim in, as opposed to stepping near water and immediately dissolving.
What, like a Yoshi from Mario Sunshine?
Yes, because apparently you are water soluble in that fucking game in GTA 3. Actually, Vice City might have been.
I literally just spoiled that detail to you before you even played that game. That the Yoshis dissolve instantly when they fall into water. I'm not making that up.
That sucks. That's
even though Yoshis could swim in Super Mario World.
Yeah.
I love how we're just getting into these random tangents just to pass the time on my end.
Yeah, because I have an interesting game and you have a Digimon game.
Well, a Digimon game that's currently in the grind session, because I didn't grind off screen. By the way, there's a crime literally happening right nearby you.
Ow.
How is it that crimes literally just happen and be going on while Spider-Man's just doing random things?
I have no idea.
Ooh. So
Spider-Man owns a knockoff PS Vita.
Evidently. This is a Sony game, don't forget.
Yeah, but they could have used an actual Vita. Because it is a Sony game.
You do realize how much Sony wants to forget the Vita is a thing, right?
I mean, they keep making games for it, so I have no idea.
Well, considering I feel like they stopped making games for it at this point in time. Like, I think Sony wants us to forget the Vita was a thing. Especially with how disappointing its presentation was. Because you cannot imagine how massive the L was for Sony when they announced that thing.
Okay, are you literally hiding on a fucking kid's playground?
They deserve to get punched. Where's the last guy?
He was hiding on the kid's playground, like I said.
Oh my god, why? What was that? I just saw Spider-Man just whiff on a kick. Check your suits, see if you have any of the other suits that I mentioned.
Classic damage, classic repaired, Noir, Scarlet Spider. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh yeah, I have Raimi. I have Night Monkey. I have Superior Spider-Man, because that's basically what that is. Future
So which one? So which one?
Bombastic Bagman.
So which one do you want to go with?
I think you know which one I've got to go with.
Night Monkey.
I am the Bombastic Bagman!
Did he try and volunteer for the Fantastic Four in that thing?
No, the Fantastic Four gave him a spare Fantastic Four, outfit, and when his own was damaged, and he wore a paper bag with angry eyes drawn on it as a mask. Yes, there is nothing wrong with this plan!
Oi, why is Spider-Man wearing a bag on his head?
Yeah, that just don't make no sense. Why is there a member of the Fantastic Four web swinging through here?
Climb the building, Peter. Climb the building, Peter. Climb the fucking building, Peter. There we go.
You know,
No, climbed it too much, Peter.
Okay, so if I'm going to imagine Michelle Jones getting with Jaime, I have to imagine her just as pretending to be disinterested in him as she was in Peter, or in the movie. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she acts like she's not interested when in reality she's actually very interested. Especially considering by that point Jaime's identity was outed. By a group of aliens, no less. Because evidently aliens hate secret identities. Except for Superman. And Thor. And Loki.
Yeah.
No, wait, Thor and Loki don't do secret identities. So you're having fun storming the castle?
I am the Bombastic Bagman!
You gotta Shoryuken the guys with the stun batons. What notification? What notifications are you getting?
Achievements.
Oh, okay. There's a sniper. Or that's been getting on your ass.
I wasn't at that time, dumbass.
Oh my god. I say you gotta... Oh, there we go. Sometimes I kind of forget how to, like, do the whole, Sometimes I kind of forget... Oh. That was on accident. Okay. I accidentally pressed the home button on the PlayStation 4 controller. You know what? I'm just gonna go attempt to take on
See,
on
that's
Examon.
Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man right there with all those whips and stuff.
You know, there actually is a suit that gives you the power of quipping.
Is it the Deadpool suit?
No. It's a Spider-Man suit that looks like it's ripped straight from the comics.
You guys still dead? Gotcha.
Alright, so now that we're healed up. Alright, so since we've been here long enough, it is time to go back to the detective agency. Let's see if there's a case to solve first. Nope. So far, what are your first impressions of the game?
Pretty goddamn good.
It's been a while since they actually made a good Spider-Man game.
Yeah. Hoping Miles Morales turns out to be as good.
Well, considering it's made by the same people, well, I would hope so. Because otherwise, I'm like, that's not going to be worth like 50 to 60 bucks.
Or 70 in the case of
the PlayStation 5.
Yeah. No, she is literally the one who got you involved. Nearly there. I have 300 meters to go, Pete. The bombastic bag man to the rescue!
So you just wanted to wear the bombastic Bagman outfit just for the lols?
Yes. Very much so.
Oh god. I do hope for each session we get a different suit, because the bombastic Bagman might get old after a while. No offense to you. Like, I'm sure it's hilarious.
It very much is, especially if you know anything about the comics.
Do I look like I read comics?
Yes.
Oh, right. I actually read for the man who has everything, and Batman Killing Joke, and unfortunately quite a bit of the Injustice prequel comics. Oh, and I've also read a few of the Sam Alexander comics, which is kind of the reason why I wanted to have him in there. Tangent. So now we're finally getting into some plots, since I got bored of grinding.
Excuse me, I unlocked spider armor. It's unaffordable, but it is now visible.
Yeah, you can unlock quite a few of the suits, but you can unlock access to some of the suits, but the thing is, you need to have certain tokens to get at the suits. And yes, you do have enough for like the classic repaired suit. Why don't you wear the same? You gotta wear the Sam Raimi suit at some point.
Why exactly is the classic suit damaged a different shade to classic suit repaired?
That is a good question that I wish I had the answer for. If anyone thinks I wouldn't be having a running gag be brought into the live streams from our commentaries on various movies, you would be wrong. Each time I see my little old pit bull all just like snuggled up near me, I'm like, because I don't know, if she really does, if there's like any like sort of connection in between the two of us, since she has more of a better relationship with my mom or my little sister. I still find it interesting how I end up working at a donation in place as like a sorter, or on top of just like my other job. And meanwhile, you end up working a full-time job.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 3, a Jared Jill Zombie Herod says hi. I'm like, who are you? Please tell me you're not who I assume you are.
Oh. I didn't even see. That was on my chat. I thought that was on yours.
No.
Hi.
Nobody's talked on my chat yet. So now you gotta go find the other civilian. I believe they're in that car right there.
Yes, that you totally needed to be that violent, Pete.
Well, he's Peter Parker.
I'm not have to what?
Well, he's Peter Parker. Sometimes he needs to get violent in order to prove a point.
Yeah, maybe if the goddamn thing will actually resolve.
What?
There we go. Amazing Spider-Man, Menace and Mysterio by Rallo Rebello. Spider-Man swings again.
But Jake Gyllenhaal isn't even in this game.
And now the next issue of The Amazing Spider-Man. Who is this? Well, that's clearly the Rhino.
The Rhino, who in this game is voiced by Fred Tatasciore, sporting a Russian accent.
You know you had an internship there once too, right?
You know, I feel like even though I gave you a bit of dialogue blueprint for doing Blue Beetle and Spider-Man, I think you would probably be better off writing the overall narrative, and I just write the bits with Jaime.
Okay.
Someone's sleepy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm often known as Sleepy.
But it's not crushed. It's not crushed. It's intact. What the fuck?
They couldn't have a crushed model in this game. The underarm webs, aka the little flaps that allow him to glide.
That's her business card. You could have gotten that by walking into the police department and picking one up off her desk.
Oh man, I'm weirded out by the fact that that the JoJo anime is now finally, that the dub of the JoJo anime is now finally caught up with the sub. How long do you think they're gonna do part 6 with a simulcast?
Probably not.
Yeah, you're right. That would be a terrible idea. So they're probably going to wait a little while before or doing part 6. X in English.
You stole a fucking car. Shot me in the ass.
Right up Main Street.
Okay, that's the driver.
Now mash the buttons. I believe there's... TMI, Jill. TMI. And now I am ranked as top Cyber Sleuth.
I thought you were going to say Top Gun for a second there.
If I were, we would be...
Playing with the boys?
Well, that and playing and doing some Kenny Loggins. All right. Now I only need to... Now I need to find the thing to make one more... Our farm island. Of course, the moment I try to progress the plot, I gotta do more quests to make it happen. And I'm just like, oh god. Why do you gotta do this to me? No, nah. You know, part of me would imagine, like as Jaime's trying to get accustomed to, like, I can, like, you know, fact that he's in a different place, that he's in a more urban environment than El Paso, Texas. Is that he's got a lot to adjust to, including the Sinister Six, who all want to kill him. Does that sound like a general purpose plot?
Yeah, that'll work.
But I'm sure you would have something a bit more in there. Do you even know... Oh, no. What do you know about Jaime?
Not a whole lot. I'm somewhat familiar with the Blue Beetle. Like, Blue Beetle.
As I said, you may want to consider, like, watching Young Justice, as especially like around season 2, because that's when they actually get into when Blue Beetle becomes a bit more of a plays more of a central role in the series, since he's not in the first season due to the first season central cast being Dick Grayson, Wally West, Calderon, Connor Kent, and McGann and Moores and Artemis Croc.
No, you could have put on a bit more emotion.
Indeed. Wonder if it's an earthquake. What do you think? You want to know something really funny? There was like a moment in Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13 where apparently there was this case you had to solve regarding some guy and his daughter, and then it's like the actor ends up putting on a bit more emotion than the game's facial model tells you.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit.
The nerve! Tell me you've seen Spoonie's review of Final Fantasy X-2.
No.
Basically, he comments...
10-2 yet.
Basically, he comments on the fact that that Final Fantasy X and X-2, of course, it has a bit of a case of the Hong Kong dub.
Yeah, just a little.
The nerve.
LEDs exist, Pete.
That's the spider signal. Kind of reminds me of how the Spider-Man ride starts. It's like you're inside this vehicle that's trying to get the big scoop, which take a wild guess what the name of the vehicle is.
The ice cream shop?
I wish. It's the scoop. Yes, J. Jonah is that lacking in creativity. Oh, nice. You managed to web somebody to a wall.
Yeah, and then I died.
And then I died. How unfortunate. Or should I do my best Alan Rickman impression for that?
And then I died.
How unfortunate. Because I did see his character in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and he's hilarious.
Did you finish that movie?
I haven't watched the movie. I just watched a compilation.
Marvin is one of the best characters in the movie.
He's portrayed by Warwick Davis, but Alan Rickman does his voice.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It's always weird, even though... Little sister wants me to wanted me to grab the cat that she herself let out. Yeah, sure.
I'm having a bit of the Arkham syndrome.
What do you mean?
Well, with come on, I want to do the dodge under. How do I do the dodge under?
You gotta... Basically, it's like as someone's coming at you, you gotta... Yeah, press circle and like forward and forward, just like as someone's about to hit you.
Okay.
It's a little tricky. Hey, there's a thing in your menus that tells you how to do certain things. Things that you can always refer to whenever you're having trouble.
Move list. There we go. Dodge under. Okay, square circle. I forgot about that.
Yeah, hit them and then press square. That's what I should. Ah, dang it! I didn't. Dang it! I'm forgetting things in that game too.
Damn it.
I'm. Because oh. I'm not have to. Okay.
Yeah, that's been there for a while.
Told you that would work. And my little sister needed to attract the cat.
How far behind is my stream for you?
Currently at doing the police, another police thing. Should be in there. Let's go find Pete. I still remember in Birth by Sleep that whole thing with Pete from Kingdom Hearts, and he's got that zipper or going around a certain part of him.
What if Pete from that game met Pete from this game?
Pete would kick his butt. It's true. Oh, Peter Parker, not Pete.
I hit the button, game.
Yeah, it's a little finicky at times.
Oh, hey, I'm right next to the tower. I'm right next to the CTOS.
I do apologize if like, if I've been nagging you about like doing stuff in this game, and when I should just let you do what you would want to do. Oh, it's just... Do you ever have that... Do you ever feel like when you're watching someone play a game and then you're like, going, no, no, no?
In various things, yes. Not even just with games.
With like movies and other things in general fiction?
Just stuff.
You know you don't take fall damage, right? So you can basically go nuts. It's not like Spider-Man 2 where if you fall from an incredible height without, landing safely, then you die. Rather... No, wait, that was terribly worded. What I meant to say is that if you fall without, something to break it, like, say, a web swing, then you die. Then you pretty much die. Why am I not capable of saying words? And it's funny how Garurumon goes from being...
Why is there a bed here next to the fucking door?
I don't know.
There's a bed in this place next to a giant window. The Marco Anders collection. Okay, so this is not meant to be a... Oh, hey, look at that. See that? Watch the hipster. Oh, he stopped doing it.
So, is the Resident Evil game still your favorite part of any live stream that I do?
I guess.
Though I presume that the reason is because it's just because of the hilarious scenarios where we could possibly get killed.
All night, Dacker.
That's gonna be a personal highlight of mine. I'm like, why do you need to be a Scourge from Thor Ragnarok?
Because all night, Dacker.
Carl Urban does not care how silly he looks in that movie.
Carl Urban rarely cares how silly he looks.
Even when he's doing a friggin' even when he's doing a friggin' shake weight.
Yeah. That's part of what makes him such a good actor. He just does not give a shit.
As pointed out in Cinema Wins video for Thor Ragnarok. basically, basically as a more positive basically as a more positive thing for movie critique.
Escaped. I'm right here.
Indeed. You were literally right there.
Yeah, I just caught them. The break-in failed. Nobody here seems to think I failed it. What the? That guy just collapsed. Okay then.
Moving on.
I guess this guy wasn't fleeing the scene. He was just sticking around. Okay, I have no idea what the hell just happened.
Was there any highlights from when I was doing like Kingdom Hearts and whatnot?
I was just kind of confused by that.
Like I said, if Birth by Sleep managed to lose you just from the introduction of the game, let's just say you're going to be even more lost when we get to Kingdom Hearts 2. You gotta go underneath for that one.
Where do I have to go on that?
I think there's like a route that lead. There's like a road that leads underground.
Yeah.
It's New York, Alex. Yeah, right there. Which by the way, you got to web zip to the ceiling, or just crawl up because you're Spider-Man. I keep forgetting he can do that.
It's literally in the name.
Yeah, I think one of my... I think one of my favorite jokes in Thor Ragnarok was like the bit where trying to think, what was it? The bit where Thor is like, as he's being pursued by this dragon that kept on following him, and he's trying to call Heimdall. He just places Mjolnir on the jaw of the dragon, and he's like, "Stay." I'm just like, MCU being consistent with the actual application that a 1,000,000-ton hammer has when it comes to restraining your foes. Just stick it on them and then just leave them. Do you think that makes sense, Alex?
Yeah.
I mean, after all, it did work on Loki.
Yes, it did.
Thor doesn't kill him. He doesn't try to do any sort of he doesn't really humor him in like a big epic battle. He just merely puts Mjolnir on him, and he's like now I'm gonna go fix your mistake.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'm just your friendly neighborhood IT man. I'm doing your job for you. Lame fucking weirdos. That's coming from the guy in a spider suit.
And you know, and then there's also the fact that that a bunch of fangirls want to get a picture with Thor, and they completely ignore the guy who basically almost destroyed New York City in 2012. Who's standing right next to Thor.
I think the writers might have forgotten about that.
Either that, or Thor is more is a tad more thing than
I mean, everybody knows who Adolf Hitler was. Nobody really remembers who any of the American generals in World War.
Well, don't forget the Avengers have done a lot. Though, don't forget that the world's been through a lot of things, and ever since
the Avengers have been involved with quite a few of them.
Yes. Yeah, so since they know that any world-ending threat could be resolved by the Avengers, I think that they're probably going to forget about a lot of things, including Loki. And I'm like, realistically, the fangirls would want a picture with Loki. I'm just saying.
Realistically, you're right. I mean, it's not even just the fact that... Okay, it's mostly based on the fact that...
Tom Hiddleston...
Yeah, that Tom Hiddleston is a very attractive man.
I swear, he made Loki into what he is in modern day.
Yep.
Though, I feel like... Who do you think is the best at ad-libbing in the MCU?
It's either Chris Hemsworth or Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, either one of those two. It would definitely be my picks for best ad-libber. I love that Chris Hemsworth completely ad-libbed the whole one time when Loki stabbed him after disguising himself as a snake.
Yeah, he actually did several of those. I wish we could have gotten more of them, because that was actually a really good scene.
Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood IT man. I wonder if we could get like a picture or where Spider-Man's dressed in like a uniform. Armed for that. Nope. Oh, Vulture Jammer. By the way, you've played the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man game, right?
Yeah, the original was just a little bit janky, we'll say.
Well, the original is based off the PS1 Spider-Man and combat engine.
That's nice.
So, the guy who voices Vulture in that game reprised his role in this game.
Oh, cool.
I'm just like after finding that out from watching some meme guy, I do like a playthrough of the game, and I'm like, what? That is mind-boggling. Oh, great. Now I gotta continue to look for Pete. I don't even know where the flip he is.
After I get this next tower, I'm probably going to call it a night.
Yeah. I'll probably call it a night after finding Pete. Pew.
みんなよく頑張ったね。
So yeah, you got 2 skill points available.
Oh, they're there.
Boop, a boop, a boop, a boop.
That almost decapitated somebody, Pete.
Remember, Parker is not the most stable-minded individual.
Gathered that. Is that really him? Are there any other spiders around?
Tom Holland's like, I'm here.
You don't count. You're not in this game.
Well, not yet. I mean, when you get the when you get to a certain point in the game, when you get to later on in the game.
I've got almost half the stuff now.
Yay!
Half the super half the tokens.
So, what were your thoughts on Korg in Thor Ragnarok?
Interesting idea for a character wasted on one of the worst movies of all time in the entire MCU. Okay, in the entire MCU, I'm gonna say. Okay, not of all time. Like, that's like kind of Marvel-centric, I'd say, to say that it was one of the worst films ever made. It's bad, it's not that bad.
And, you know, Doug once fought against Hence the Grandmaster's champion. Unfortunately, Doug did not live to tell the tale.
君がいてくれてよかった。
Would you say Doug stood a chance against the Grandmaster's champion?
No.
Well, obviously, considering it's the Hulk.
2355 backpacks now. Nope, never
We
found
know
it.
each other. He's a friend from work. And yes, that kind of inspired the whole bit where Iron Man calls Tony and company his coworkers.
Iron Man is Tony.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Steve.
Steve and the others his coworkers. Sorry, I am
Tired.
nah. If I were tired, then, you know, I would go to sleep.
Random destruction.
Random destruction of property. That's Peter Parker's shtick.
And manual saving. Go.
Oh, I'm... What are you doing?
War film? What the fuck? Cyberchrome. CBS, Sci-Fi Green.
War never changes. Sepia tone?
War never changes.
Okay, so for each session, you should do like a different filter and a different costume.
Okay.
And luckily, later on in the game, you will get costume. You will get more costumes.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's it.
What? The retro filter?
Yeah, that's the one.
Ah, this is beautiful. Oh no. Oh no, you're taking advantage of the eyes. I never thought the day would come when you would take advantage of the eyes.
Oh fuck you. Come on, can't you at least like put it into a photo mode that I could take a... Can't take a screenshot? Come on, guys.
Indeed. Come on,
there we go.
Insomniac.
Gotta hold down the share button. There we go. Huh.
Oh, now I'm just gonna apply the memory up. Gonna go heal my Digimon and then... Hold on. Hello, Edgelord. I would love to go Odo Odaiba, except you kinda called me at a bad time. Let's heal up. And then let's save. Next time will be more Okami.